what you can expect from today is I'll be talking a bit about who I am and what I do, then a bit of the master and how it came into my life, and my final project. Also, a bit about content creation and how we can create content directly for social media, because it's something that I really enjoy, and it's really interesting to talk about it that way. And then a bit of my current job and about the current situation. And I'll try to share with you guys a bit of more practical tips and practical knowledge that you can implement right away in your industry and in your what you do in your businesses, in your companies, in your job daily. And I would like you to comment, what do you do and why are you interested in this topic? So what we would like to hear from me. I don't know if I'll be able to see the comments, but I'd like to know which industry are you from, because we'll be focused on gifts and decoration industry, but I think it's good for uh, to know where you guys what do you guys do. And in the meantime, you can skip to the next one. I don't know. I'm still seeing the first slide. So one more. Yeah. So this is me. My name is Catarina. I'm 24. And I've been working during the last 3 years as a freelancer. So basically, I've been doing design jobs, multimedia design. I did photography for 6 years already, doing portraits, doing events, products, photography. You can speak to the next one. Sorry that I have to say it all the time, but yeah. So I have experience in photography, in multimedia design, social media management, and especially content creation. That is something I'm passionate about, and I think it can really change the any industry at the end of the day. Like it's something really powerful and can bring us a lot of results in the digital world. One more. So here you can see some of the work that I did as a photographer, some portraits, some events. I did a wedding, different things. Then in the next one, you can see some of the design jobs that I did. I did some brandings, some graphic design, a lot of different things. I did a website also. So I really love being creative and trying um, different approaches. So every time someone came to me challenging me to do something, I would say yes right away and then find a way to do it, because my bachelor is multimedia design, so I was mainly focused on video. But then a customer, like a client that I had, asked me to do a website, and I was like, yeah, why not? Let's give it a go and try. And it's actually, I was really impressed in how we can adapt our knowledge to do different things and be able to help people. And then what I've been doing the most is social media. So as you can see here are some of the accounts that I helped either building or just like trying to create strategies based on what were their goals. And during the last 3 years, I've been working in a lot of different industries like coaching, personal development, health. There was a lady working with health and moms, a lot of different things. And then after all of talking and exchanging ideas with a lot of different clients, I understood that I was missing some knowledge when it comes to marketing. So I really enjoyed working, creating the content, but I didn't have the the marketing knowledge, like the basis, so I could be able to help them like the way that I would like. So basically this is when LSDM came into my life, and I did finish just now my master's in marketing. And I chose LSDM because, as you can imagine, I'm all over the place. So I travel a lot. I love traveling, and I appreciate that freedom so much that for me, LSDM was like an opportunity for me to be able to study and learn online from everywhere, having the flexibility of like doing it on my own pace. So if I needed to uh, travel, I don't know, on a Monday and I wanted to do the classes later, I could develop delivering the project was really flexible the whole master, which I appreciate a lot, and I learned a lot. And it was actually oh, someone wanted to come in. Um, Actually, it meets all my expectations, maybe even more, because the reason why I chose it was mainly because it was online. But at the end of the day, I had so much support that I didn't expect being like in an online course. So we had a lot of support, we had a lot of resources that we could use, even not only for our projects that we had to deliver, but also for my daily life. And what I was basically what I did during the whole master was trying to implement what I was learning in the clients that I already had. So I was understanding how it works in real world. And in the next slide, you can see two of the projects that I did. Um, Talking to my tutor, I was like, okay, we need to do a marketing portfolio, but I don't want to like make up all the information and try to work with something random, let's call it like that. So I reached out to an old client that I had. So they have a student residence, and I did their branding at the time. And I was like, okay, would you like me to do a marketing portfolio? Give me access to all the services and products that you have, and I will build that for you. The tutor was happy. I was happy also, because it was really exciting for me to work on something that was actually real and I could see them implementing what I was working for. And the same thing happened with the trend reports. So I did the branding and the design, the planner of this brand here. They had a stationary brand, and I reached out to them saying that I had to develop trend reports if they would like me to do it for them. So it was really the whole process for me, like the whole course was really um, how do I say, like, I try to implement everything in real work, like into seeing the results, and it was way more exciting for me. It was the whole motivation of the master was like getting the knowledge and actually see it how it works with the clients. And they were happy, and I was happy with the overall result, if it makes sense. So yeah, and this here was my applied marketing project. So my final project, the thesis that I had to defend, let's say. And the title was Storytelling Digital Marketing. And as I was saying, the company that I chose was Panther Group. They are a gifts and decorations business located in Skopje in North Macedonia. And you can skip to the next one. What we decided to do was basically create a marketing plan and a communication strategy for them. They already had presence on Facebook. They actually had a lot of 10,000 followers, which is impressive, but they were not really active. And my main point here was try to um, create a strategy so that we could focus mainly on Instagram, but that will keep them active from now on. So from the day that I would develop the project, they would have like kind of a guideline for implementation in the future if they would like to. And yeah, this is when storytelling comes in. So we try to during the was around 6 months. So I chose my topic in August last year, and right away I created an Instagram page for them because they didn't have yet. And in like 3 months, they got 500 followers, which is uh, pretty good, I would say, because we were posting like once or twice a week, trying to understand what was working for them and what was not, because digital marketing is a lot about experiments and seeing what the audience is telling us and what they like, and about with the engagement and all of that, we would understand um, what is working. And yeah, it took us some time to start understanding. And from now, I would like to give you some practical tips and some practical knowledge that you can implement. So if you want to take some notes now, it's the time. Um, yeah, so talking about strategy and content. Usually what I do is I start with planning. So I try to brainstorm some ideas and create a content calendar. So I open my calendar, I look which festivities, like which holidays, special days there are in that month, and from there try to choose what type of content and what I will be posting in each day, trying to post 3 to 4 times a week if possible, depending on the market, of course. But it's something that you can always adapt. And if you start posting once a week, it's better than start posting 5 days a week and then drop down to one or nothing because you can't keep the consistent. So yeah, and from there, photo shoots. It's one of my favorite parts. So you bring all the products together. Here in this case, we were doing it for Valentine's Day. We brought all the products together in a studio, and we were basically doing batch content creation. So creating a lot of content so that we could use during the whole month to promote the product, the Valentine's Day, and any other holiday and event that was coming. And this is a really good way when you're starting, because we don't have time like every week to create content and be like actually focusing on social media. So this is my like first suggestion I give to my clients, is like take an afternoon, like Monday afternoon, you take to just record the content that you need to record, and then you will have time to edit the way you want. Um, and then last part is editing. So editing, for me, storytelling is there's a lot of things to say about storytelling. We'll go a bit deeper in the next slide, but I once you have all the content, try to organize it the best you can, so that when you need it, you just go there and grab what you need for this now. So usually I do like a table, let's call it like that, and I write down which type of content I will create. Then the hook, like the main idea of the content, the visuals that I want to have in that content, and then which products I am promoting. I'll read one of the examples just for you to have a quick idea. So a reel of a couple painting, and the hook would be, he deserves something as special as your love. And for this one, I'd like to do a romantic setting, like a setup with the project featured. That would be the painting canvas and the paints that are the products that I'm selling, that I was selling in this case for the company. And once we have this, it's so much easier to just edit this way, because we already have the the information that we need to start. And then if we do this, let's say once a month or once every 3 weeks, we already have the information and the knowledge to follow during the weeks that we need to post, like in the days that we need to post. We don't need to bother that much about it anymore, because it's already there, and we just need to copy paste, and that's it, and edit the way it's there. As it said, all of this that is here, the 3 examples that I put, they were about promoting a specific product. but it's really important for us to understand that we need to add value to our audience, so that selling is a consequence and not what we want. So when we are posting, we can't see it as a way like, okay, I have this teddy bear and I want to sell it to you, and I will post this teddy bear here with the price and how you can buy it and all of these things. The people that are on the other side, they need to feel that we are giving them something in exchange, and this selling will be the consequence of the relationship that we are building with the customer. So what I did, I put 5 types of content here that you guys, I can explore which ones you would like better. But basically, the first one is adding value. It's more like all the educational type of videos that we see, with practical tips, with curiosities that people want to know. Or, for example, I'll focus in this brand that I developed the project. So if I want to buy a teddy bear from them, but I don't know how I can do it because I'm not from their city, but I would like to have this specific teddy bear. One of the questions that I'll have is, okay, how can I buy it? And we could do a post or a video or a carousel, a story, whatever, just saying like, okay, these are the websites that you can buy from us, or you can send us a DM and we'll answer you and see what is available and how can we manage to make you have the teddy bear that you want. So these are the type of content that people expect from us. So questions that they have, things that would like, for example, Valentine's Day. I want to buy a gift for my boyfriend. I don't know what to buy. So let's say 5 best gifts you can give to your partner. And these are like, we're just literally giving them value. And at the end, of course, we are promoting our products, but we are giving them, and they will feel that we are adding something to their scrolling, if it makes sense. Then the second type of content is the personal. This one is also really important. It's like basically giving a face to a brand or to a company. And usually, I feel that most brands don't use this one that much because it's easier to just like, I don't want to show up on social media. I don't want to show my face and who I am. Like, I'm shy, all of these things. But if we see it in consumer point of view, it's really important for me to know who is selling me these things and to give me authority to know like that is someone that is there, and I will create kind of a relationship with this person. So if I know that, um, I don't know, Maria is selling me a teddy bear and she's telling me things about herself, that she bought a teddy bear for her boyfriend or for whatever. So it's really important for me to relate with this person and to create a relationship with the brand itself. And the brand, like all brands, are a group of people. It's not just one person. So we can share here behind the scenes of the store, like how is the environment? What can I expect if I visit you? The mission and the values of the store, the whole story, how it was created. So let's say um, a store has exists for 50 years, how it started and how it is now. These things are really can be really interesting for people to follow along the journey online and see how is it going, how it started and how is it going. The employees also, they are already said. Then inspirational, it's more like relatable stories. So if I want to buy a teddy bear, and if I just see a teddy bear with a like black or white screen, I will be not that engaged with it. But if it's like a teddy bear with a couple exchanging it, like a boyfriend giving to a girlfriend, and I see it, I imagine myself there and I will relate way more to the content, and I'll be like, oh, maybe this is what I want. Or for example, if I'm selling candles and there's a setup of someone on a garden, like in a garden with candles around, with doing like, I don't know, a picnic or something, I will be if like way more engaged with the content, and this will convert better in sales and in, let's not talk about sales right away, but in numbers and views better than just seeing a teddy bear with a white screen, white background. Here we can also share feedbacks of customer that it's really important also. And if we manage to find a way to give something to the customers for them to send us pictures of like their house with the decor that they bought from us, or a teddy bear with their boyfriend in Valentine's Day. These things usually it's the UGC content. Probably some of you heard about. It's we can find ways for them to give us this feedback, and we can reuse it and repropose them in our socials. Then we have the trends, which is something really self-explanatory. So everything that we use, like viral songs, things that are trending right now in our searchable, like the icon where you can see what is trending right now. It's more like the funny content, everything that is like more trendy. If we can and if we manage to post it when it's trending, good, because it probably will bring us some good engagement. If it's not, like this one is the one that I always just say like keep this one for when you understand better about social media. And then last one we have promotional, that is also self-explanatory. So it's basically what most companies and brands do, where we can promote our products, our like specific sales season, or like specific deals and packages that we have in a specific period. Also, events can be promotional here. So it's, well, basically what I suggest is for us to try to combine 2 or 3 types of this content, like types of different content, and try to make it in one video. So if I can do in one video, share a customer review, uh, like let's say 2 people get married and they bought decorations from my store, and I would like to promote their wedding in my Instagram page so people could see how the decor was used and some inspiration. So here I'm using inspirational and I'm using promotional. If I add a song that is viral right now, then I'll be combining the 3 bottom ones, the inspirational, trend, and promotional. And basically, what we should do ideally will be like trying to play around these types of content and make it use it is in a way that we can reach different people. And then with the results that we have, with the insights from Instagram, we will be like, okay, this is working or this is not working, and we will adapt and like change and maybe play around with adding value and personal, for example. So you can play a bit with this. I saw someone comment. I can't see the comments. Can someone read the comments for me?
Sorry, it was
one here. In your experience, is user content more relevant than institutional content? User content more relevant than institutional content. I believe it's user-generated content versus institutional content.
So I think they both work in different ways, depending on the context and depending on the industry. It can happen that UGC works really well, but I know also that sometimes it's really hard to make people give us their content, because some people don't really want share, or they don't have the skills to do it. So I think they are both valuable. Yeah. Then last slides about tips. So Instagram content, when we're sharing, this is something that we should focus on, because the place that I'm working right now, I will share a bit with you guys, but the place that I'm working right now, they were expecting a better engagement, but they were just posting, they were just doing posts and carousels and stories. And this is what I want to share. So this type of content, doing posts, carousels, and stories on Instagram, they work as a retention tool. So they work for the followers that we already have, to build to build trust and to work with the relationship that we already have with them, just keep nurturing it. And Reels, on the other hand, works better as a discovering engine. So if I want to reach new people, and if I'm changing my audience, or if I want to reach more people for a specific reason, I don't know, if I'm promoting an event, or if I'm promoting Christmas decorations. So if I want to reach this audience, I will probably have to produce more reels, because what will happen is that they will bring me a broader audiences for through the Explorer page, especially. And once I have a lot of views, the views will, like its engagement, will tell Instagram algorithm that my content is good, and this will make Instagram deliver my content to the right people, and eventually the numbers will convert in sales. So it's really important for us to know when we are starting that posts, carousels, and stories work good when we already have an audience, and for us to keep them and to build this to keep building this relationship that we already have with them. And Reels, on the other hand, for new people. So if we want more engagement, Reels is the way. As it said, I don't know if you guys have any questions, something specifically that you would like me to um, talk about before finishing, because I feel that this is a lot of information, just the types of content, and it's really good if you have an industry that you would like me to explore a bit. It can be like, now is the right time to do it, because I feel that sometimes people get stuck here, and it's like, oh, okay, I can add value, but I don't know how can I add value, because my business doesn't, like, I don't have a way to do it. And someone, I think it was Sarah.
Yeah. Can you explain a bit more about your research process for your final project? It's not really about storytelling, but it's all in the same.
So the research, what I did, so Macedonia is quite a small country. So I developed the questionnaire, and I was handling, and most of the answers were from other people, not from Macedonia, because the people around me and the people that I could deliver was not really from there. So it was kind of tricky and challenging, that part. But the research that I did was, I was living there for a couple of months, and I was trying to understand how the digital marketing works there, which is something really important, because every country is different. And I feel like now in Australia, it's a completely different world. And in Macedonia, they invest a lot on Facebook, for example, which is something like a social platform that I'm not really like 100% comfortable with. And I was trying to bring them to Instagram, and actually understanding that it can work, and it will work. We just need to find a way. So the whole research part was more talking with the people that were working in the company. So I spent a couple of days there talking to them and understand what the customers ask from the store, so that I could create a right strategy for them to implement and create the content in the future once this strategy is set up. So yeah, I feel it was more that way rather than the questionnaire, the survey itself. Yeah. And so to finish here, what I'm doing right now, I'm working as a social media manager full-time in a tattoo studio, which is something that I'm really excited about. I'm there for a month already. And I'd like to share with you guys that it's always, every time we start a new account, or every time we start a new business, is a challenge. So when we grab a customer for social media, or when we want to help our own accounts, we need to see it the same way. So we need to start from the beginning and see, okay, what do I have right now? And what is my goal with having this account? Because every time we're posting, every time we're creating content, it has to have a purpose. And in my account, as you see the previous slide, um, I have this account that I was sharing my photos, and then when I started traveling, I share my life as a digital nomad, working with social media, currently in Australia. So basically, I'm teaching people how they can apply for the visa, how they can, like, how is life here, if it's worth it, prices, what you can expect from here, best places to go, all of these things. And then when it comes to the tattoo shop, I'm like, okay, I know zero about tattoo. I need to learn everything from the beginning. And I'm learning with the people from the store. So I'm learning with the tattoo artists, getting all the information I can from them, from customers, understanding what are their doubts and what I can use as content for social media. So it's not only um, creating the visual content of it and the visuals for video to use, but it's more a matter of what do I want to share with these people. So people are following me, they're wasting, let's say, investing their time watching my content. What can I share with them? So I need to educate people about what I do. I need to educate people about my services. What do I sell? Why am I better than, you know? So we need to find ways to promote what we have in different ways and creative ways, so that um, people are just not scrolling, they will not stop in our content. Because at the end of the day, the numbers matter a lot, but we need to convert it so that we will have sales at the end of the day. And for this to happen, the content needs to be well, like, directed to the right people that will buy from us. And to reach these people, we need to understand what they want to consume and what are their complaints. Does it make sense? Yeah, and that's all I have for today. I can be talking about content creation and social media for hours, especially Instagram, because I'm really passionate about it. But feel free to reach out to me. You have here my Instagram, my email, my portfolio. If you want to have a look, feel free to send me a message. And if you want to ask anything else before we end up the masterclass, you can do it. Just because I feel that this is the right time if you want to exchange some ideas with someone that is just starting, because it's a lot of information. I'm just 24 and I just have three years of um, of experience with this, but I feel that every day I'm learning so much because Instagram is growing and changing all the time. So we need to adapt ourselves to it. And Instagram, who says Instagram? I said can be any type of social platform. I see that people are commenting, but I can't see. Anyway, if you want to, feel free to reach out to me to send me a message if you want to ask something right now. Is the time. So Manuel, I can't see
we have
comments.
here, seems that deep diving immersion, it's really important in your process. Okay, from Sarah. Then we have from Marcia. I'm struggling a bit with my own pages because at a certain point I realized social was changing. I need to put more of me and not what the industry is. All you said makes sense. Thank you. Okay, beautiful.
Yeah,
Then, yeah.
this is really important because sometimes we need to, like, we feel the need to follow other people, and we are all different. So if I have a store and I have a vitrine, like a window where I can share who I am, it's basically on our social will be the same. So I need to share who I am and what I'm selling, but my own way, because I'm different. Like the tattoo shop that I'm working now, it's really interesting. I'm learning so much because they every day we have people coming in and they're like, oh, this is too expensive. I can go to Antonio and he'll do me a better price. And I try to explain people, and this is what we are kind of explaining to them through social media also, that this is a tattoo shop, that this is the process of getting the tattoo. This is what you can expect from us. If you go to another studio that is smaller or that is uh, another way, you'll have a different experience, you'll have a different service, and it's all okay because there's space in the industry for everyone. It's just you can expect different prices and different experience with different professionals, basically. So it's really important to give our personal perspective on it, let's say.
Yeah, and we have here another comment. Could we say that you want to promote love people who buy your product or service? Yeah, I think that's in the path of what you said before, and to adding value and making a relationship. Relationship is always very important in everything, but trying to make a relationship in the digital world, it's more sometimes it's more complicated. So the whole process makes sense. We have here, what are the main tools you use in a daily basis to edit your content?
So for before creating, you can see me, right? Yeah. Okay, before creating the content, usually I have an Excel, like a document to share with whoever needs to access it, with the previous table that you could see. So the content type, the hook, the visuals, and the product. So I can organize myself good. Then if it's like a really well-produced and high-quality content, then I edit with Adobe tools like Adobe Premiere, Illustrator. But usually what I would recommend, if you want to work with Meta, if you want to post on Instagram and Facebook mainly, I recommend you using their tools. So if you can, try to edit right away on Instagram platform, or download Edits. That is an app from Instagram that is basically for you to edit. It has a couple of more features and tools that you can use rather than the ones that are on Instagram. But I know that Instagram will prioritize your content that way. So if you edit right away in the platform, the quality will be better, the results will be better, like everything will be better. So if you can use it that way, I would say.
Okay, perfect. Good tips here, guys, everyone. Okay, I have one question, one thought. In what way your marketing graduation add value to your professional and to your background? Your background is in design, and you, as you said, is a photographer. At what extent did this marketing graduation or marketing knowledge add value to your professional life?
Hmm. So I think the gives me a lot of confidence to get the knowledge from professionals and to implement it in real projects. So of course, like the knowledge, I could get marketing knowledge from a lot of different places, but it's always really good to have someone following you all along the journey, which was like for me was the whole master was super interesting and super like I was motivated the whole time. Every time I was talking to my mom, like I need to do this project, but this could be my job. Like this could be something that I was going to do for someone else. And actually, I did every time I could. So was really it gave me the confidence, it gave me the knowledge, so that I could implement it with the projects that I had, because my biggest concern was to be working with social media, and everyone thought that I had a degree in marketing because I was exploring Instagram too deep. But at the end of the day, I just had a bachelor in multimedia design, so my knowledge was not that big. It was just me learning with my own mistakes. And if we can skip all of these mistakes and go to the final result and implement the right things in the right time, then better. And I think this master was really helpful with that.
Yeah, and as you said, we can always get information about anything or anywhere. The thing is that the old thing is structured in a way that you can put the blocks in your knowledge wall and end up doing with the confidence that you said, and you made a very good and excellent final project with interviews, with
Thank you.
surveys, with mixed methods, and in a foreign country, and it was very interesting, and so that and now we have the Martech, the marketing and technology MA, so it's even more focused in this area. Finally, we have Sarah here and asking for or asking suggestions for students. I don't know exactly what it meant, but
Mhm.
for and for I would put this in two different areas. One, the way that we can put together in our lives to study, and sometimes people struggle. "Oh, I won't find time to study," and some tips to organize your time because you're very busy with your work, or any other
Mhm.
suggestions to current students that are hearing us today.
So first one would be try to choose a day in your week to do the classes. And this for me, like the classes were out on Mondays, I think,
Yeah.
and I did them right away. So every Monday I sat down afternoon and I was just doing the class so that I knew that I could plan the whole week doing everything else. So this is the first tip that I would give. And then if you can, and if you have like projects or customers or brands that you would like to work and you can implement um, the job in like the projects in like real brands, real companies, I would suggest this because for me it was like mind blowing. It changed so much. I remember the first project we did was the milk one. that we had to do the business plan for the
Simulator
for a
marketing.
milk company. Yeah.
Milk and yogurt.
And it was exactly, we were just doing milk. Me and
we are
Alexandra
doing the spoiler.
just
We're spoiling here.
oops. Yeah, but I think it was super interesting, that one, because I could see real results, even though it was not real. The simulator was super like fascinating, and I was really excited to work with it. And then when it came to the projects, I was like, why will I just make up numbers and make up like a fake company, a fake business, when there are so many business out there that I could be giving them this knowledge, that like I will have to do the project anyway. So if I can be excited about someone else using this that I'm creating, why not? So if you have the chance to do it, I think it can be really helpful for your daily motivation when creating the projects.
Okay, I don't know if anyone has any more questions. We are in our schedule. No. Okay. So this was a very interesting masterclass, and very interesting exposition from you about different things about your work, and about your about what you do, and about the online study. I remember that you moved to Australia during the course, and during then we had a lot of things, but it was very interesting, and you always kept your pace, and always kept your very good results. And so, but today I would like to thank you to taking your time to present, and to be with us, and with our guests and our students, to present your experience, and the results that you had. And I would like to wish you all the best. And you can always count on us. So thank you very much, Catarina. And thank you for everyone.
Thank you. And thank you guys for being here. And I hope I'll see you hopefully next year for the graduation.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll meet in London.
Yeah. Hopefully, yes. I'll probably go back to Europe in the meantime.
Okay, you have here very wishes, and thank you so much for the tips. Wish you continued success. Thank you much. All the best luck. So I think that everybody
Thank you, guys.
presentation and your tips. So once again, Katrina, thank you. I know that it's late there in Australia.
I'll go to sleep.
Yeah. We all wish you a good night, and for the rest of the others, good morning, and good evening, or good afternoon, or good rest of the day, whatever it is. Okay, so I
Yeah.
don't know, Sarah, if you want to make any final words.
No, that's fine. I think it went very well. It was very interesting to hear your tips and follow your journey, and mainly to see that it's possible to learn, to work, to travel, and to combine different things. And I know you also take care of your mental health, so that's also very important. So wish you all the best for your projects, and anything are here, and we'll meet certainly next year in London.
Yes.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye, good night.
See you.
Bye, everyone. See you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.